This scene may look and sound like a church service. However, it is not, but rather we are songs of jubilation, echoing to the heavens for what widows that have benefited from the donation of UPVAC tagged as timely, especially during this period of the COVID pandemic.
I feel good because me now person with this kind luck self, they permit. They permit me now see alone. But for say I go get luck like a so, possible for look me no mobile say yeah this too good I believe say this program now you can make me pick the way say I dey create so. Why they go tell me pick they say then give me this for nothing. Then go gladly like I make gladly. I gladly very, very well. I so prepare myself for happy for this. Thank God.
Etigbri Ogaga Jesse, Chief Executive Officer, Universal Peace and Violation Amelioration Center, UPVAC, intimated the reason for the donation as part of their Widows Outreach project, adding that they flew from Nigeria to witness the event in Sierra Leone.
We came to Sierra Leone for a humanitarian project to reach out to widows. Oftentimes, in Africa precisely, when a widow loses her husband, when a woman loses her husband, it's very, very difficult for them to survive. The community there's no much support for them. So that's why we are going around trying to see how we can support the widows, not just in Africa though, in other countries as well, in other continents as well. The purpose of this particular program here in Sierra Leone is because we researched about Sierra Leone and we saw certain things in Sierra Leone. I was okay, let's come to Sierra Leone, reach out to the widows we can, and by God's grace we will have future plans for them. Possibly in the future we can see how we can empower some of them for their skills and acquisition.
With intensified and adequate cooperation from everyone in society, the suffering of widows could be minimized, said Smith Darlington Orji, Director Humanitarian International Affairs, UPVAC.
Our first budget was about $8,000, but coming to the scene, into the field, we had more widows than expected, and we can't just let them go, so we had to think deep into our pockets to make sure everybody was satisfied that came here today. Sponsoring this, we don't have everything, but the little we have from our profits, we try to put smiles on these old widows' faces. So I urge everybody to come, even in Syria alone, they can do this. It's not really a big deal. From the little they've gotten, they can spread the love in Syria and even outside Syria alone. So that's my take.
The ceremony climaxed with the awarding of certificates to volunteers of the organization and medals for their service to humanity, coupled with the distribution of the food condiments to targeted beneficiaries. Across the world, millions of families have been torn apart by the death of loved ones. All too often, orphans and widows are left to fend for themselves, grieving and struggling in desperate need for support. For Star News, I am Moses Ojukamara.